and welcome to Whisky Resource. My name's Mark. This is review 148. It is day 7 of my 18-year-old blind tasting whisky showdown. So let's get straight into it. We'll pull the blind dram. Top of the leaderboard, Dalmore 18. Bottom of the leaderboard, Glen Scotia 18. Never in my wildest dreams would I've ever thought that that would be the standings, which is crazy. Get me water. Absolutely crazy. So really just what's going to come from today, because none of this is anywhere near being what I could have predicted. Into that. Water. So the Dalmore, whilst I guessed that it was 43%, I got the distillery wrong. I think I thought it was the Lismore. What's today going to bring on the nose? So it's quite fresh, it's quite vibrant, it's aromatic, floral. It's got a fruity vibe as you'd expect, but it's also got some quite creamy spices. I'm not detecting any peat, no smoke. It's sherried, I want to say, with it's kind of a creamy sherry. So I'm picking up apples and pears, which seems to be quite common on aged whiskies. Raisins and sultanas and cherries, and gentle spices of ginger, mainly ginger, maybe a touch of clove, maybe cinnamon. Very nice. It's a good nose. It's not the most vibrant nose, but it's the most well-rounded, I think, so far. Whilst it is aromatic, it's not like massively jumping out of the glass. You put your nose in, you do get that smell, that nose, but you need to put your nose in. From here, it's not really much. On the palate, that is an altogether different palate than I was expecting. It's still nice, but it's not what the nose is giving. It's starts a little syrupy, but quite dry syrup. It's texture of syrup, quite a dry sweetness. It's quite a dry fruitiness. The oak kicks in quite quickly and does a lot of tongue drying, which is a bit of a juxtaposition to the fruitiness. It's got some levels of spice, more spice than pepper, which continues into the finish, and the finish is quite, I say short to medium, but it is dry. The dry goes on for quite some time. Some vanilla, some citrus. There's some leather, some dark chocolate. There is, I'd say it was more custard than cream. But the leather's like dry, cracked, leather-bound books. Maybe touch a cigar. Strength, it's not that strong. Between 40 and 43%. The nose wasn't giving any alcohol. The palate, 40 to 43, I think would be fair to say. I know I said it last time. This has to be the Lismore. It's not got any of the smoke or peat that you associate with some of the whiskies I think I've got, such as the Johnnie Walker 18. It's not that strong an ABV, and I know I've still got some 46s amongst the box, It doesn't feel like a blend, either a blended Scotch or a blended malt. So I'm going to say this is the Lismore at 43. Let's go on to the one that I put a touch of water in. I know I've not given it a full 18. It's only had like 6 minutes, but so that's a bit more jumping out the glass than before, but then that was expected. It's more fruity. It's actually coming across more like a Glencadam 10 with honey and citrus, a bit of spice, aromatic but not too hefty. I would say I'm enjoying the nose on this better than the palate, certainly without water, but with water. Right. That's tamed that oak, that's tamed that drying. It's brought out a bit more spice, less oak definitely, more juicy fruity. I think this is going to be superb with a bit more time. It is decent. Would I buy a bottle of this? Depends what the price is. If this is the Lismore, then I have a bottle already, and it's a good value bottle, a superb value bottle. But based on what I'm tasting here, would I buy a bottle? Well, the question is, where does it place? I don't think it's as good as the Dalmore. I think it's level pegging with the Talisker. So, if this is the Lismore, then simply for value, this goes above Talisker. If this isn't the Lismore, then it's even Stevens. Really, there's nothing much to decide on it based on the palate, I think. It's enjoyable, it's tasty. I think it's better with water, and it's going to be better with time. Should we just do the reveal? See what we've got here? Let me see if we get this one in under 10 minutes. So it's one I poured myself because it's blank. I do think this has got to be the Lismore because I can't think of anything else that this could possibly be. So, what? Right, okay, so I didn't get any peat, any smoke. I don't know if there is any on this, but it's not Lismore. It's the Johnnie Walker 18. That is a blended Scotch whisky. I didn't get any grain. Wowzers. So, would I buy a bottle of this? It's cheaper than Talisker 18. Probably about 55 to 59 pounds, I think it retails for. I think it's 40% ABV. I'm going to pause and have a quick look. So I'm back. It is Johnnie Walker 18-year-old on Masters of Malt, bottled at 40% ABV. Retails for £52.84. Come on, focus on that. There we go. Johnnie Walker 18. 52.84 pence. That is a good buy. I didn't even get anywhere near thinking that this was Johnnie Walker. Come on, screen. Come on, that's better. Right. So what to say about it? It's Johnnie Walker 18 is a terrific blended Scotch whisky from whiskies including Cardew, Glenelgan, Ostrix, I can't pronounce that, Blairthal, amongst others, critically blended by Jim Beveridge. It has bags of cream of vanilla, vibrant fruit, runny honey, alongside whiffs of smoke. Not getting any smoke. It used to be known as the Platinum Label. Honeyed cereals on the nose, Cadbury fruit and nut, distant bonfire smoke, clementine and spring blossom. I said it was floral, fragrant. I didn't get any of that smoke on either nose, even though the glass is almost dry. On the palate, peanut brittle, candied peels, yeah, possibly plump, Sunlohana, whispered floral malt gives us an aromatic mid-palate before giving way a whispered dry of earthy smoke. Not earthy smoke, but did get the dry. Another wave of honey with soft fruit hint. soft hint of cinnamon spices, sorry, on the finish. So yeah, that is bizarre. So this is level pegging with Talisker 18. So that is 2 Diageo releases in the top 3 so far. I'm going for a lie down. Leaders.